Start of day 2:33 as I leave the Brandon Island State Recreational Area. The big empty campground right here. It's probably empty because it's pretty close, really close actually to a nice busy highway. Well, at least I could hear it from like 5 o'clock on, so that woke me up. Yeah, really no way. Yeah, I think it'd be no fun if you had a choice. You'd probably try to camp somewhere where it's a little bit quieter. So, yeah. But I didn't really, so. But I still got some good sleep in. Okay, so plan today is to get to Antioch. Just on the other side of a nice big river and a road I have to cross, bridge I have to cross, and then to the foothills of Mount Diablo, which is decently, at least compared to everything else around here, big hill I have to go up. And then after that, into the foothills of Berkeley, then Oakland. So that'll take around 3 days. And so, yeah, last bit before the coast. Yeah. Thing is about this little stretch before Antioch is the quickest route is just along this busy highway. So the goal will be to stick as close to the highway as possible without actually being on the highway. It's not really a highway, it's just like it's a very busy 2-lane road. So yeah. But that's the goal, and hopefully I won't have to actually be on it. But it might take some creative walking and probably a little bit extra than the direct about 9 mile route to Antioch. So yeah, that'll be fun. Hopefully I can get to Antioch before it gets too hot. Stop for lunch. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of the nice things about walking through California is that there's at least one spot. There's like one place every day where you can stop and get something to eat. Yeah. Not cheap, but yeah. Keeping the calories up is important and enjoyable. So yeah, keep on doing that. Yeah, as I keep on, I'll try to get to the highway. All right, later. All right, so I made it to a little side road along the busy highway, which wasn't fun walking along. You know, it was a nice big wide shoulder. It's really busy. Like one of the busier roads I've been on. So probably since I've been the East Coast, which makes sense because probably the same population density, right? But found this little side road, and then I'm gonna take more side roads. You know, it's gonna add a few tenths of a mile to my hike. I think it's worth it just to stay off that road. Yeah. As you can see, actually, pretty good, decent view of the coastal range. I have to go up and over. Well, starting today, they'll finish it tomorrow, probably. Yeah. But still got the Central Valley to finish off. Right. Actually, you can see Mount Diablo right over there beyond. Yeah. I want to get a better view. I'll take another video of it. All right, later. All right, so there's a view of the Antioch Bridge where I have to walk across, which will be interesting. And there's Mount Diablo, which I go up probably tomorrow. finish the climb anyways. But I'm gonna try to get into the hills underneath it tonight. So that's the goal. Meanwhile, I'm on this busy road. All the fun that entails. Well, I'm about 4.5 miles to Antioch. And it's going across the bridge. So the bridge looks like a good mile long. So that's going to be interesting. Fun times right there. All right, so I got to the bridge, and I just don't feel comfortable trying to walk across that. About a mile long, very small shoulder. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to hitch just right across. Yeah, I think that's just a safety issue. Same thing as same thing as the, what was it, Chesapeake Bay. But yeah, I think it's the only option. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna try to do. Right there. So I'm leaving a restaurant and bar called Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, better known. That's why I went, and it happens to be right next to the bridge. So I ended up calling a Lyft because I don't blame people not picking people up around here. Yeah, it's in California, a bunch of homeless. So yeah, it's always a bad decision. But I think it was a good decision not to walk across that bridge. Yeah, there's barely any room, and yeah, probably pretty illegal as well. Even though that hasn't stopped me in other instances, but this is illegal and unsafe. So yeah. But yeah, so I just ate at that bar. It's pretty good. Expensive as well. Yeah, everything in California is expensive, especially Central California. Yeah. As I keep on moving along, the next stop is the Antioch post office, which is about, it's not that far away, a couple hours, and I have to get there by 5, and it's 1:40 right now, so I'll make it. Yeah. And so that should be okay. And after, actually, do I go this way? I think it'd be better to go this way, actually. Cross the bridge. Cross the traffic of the bridge without actually having to deal with the traffic. Yeah. So after I get my package, all the stuff, then I start the coastal range, Mount Diablo. I'll try to find a place to camp up in the hills. So, yeah, I've only done 9 or so miles today. Well, probably 10 with basically the mile stretch I didn't do over the river. But yeah, I think that's reasonable to not do that. But as I walk my way through Antioch. Right there. Alright, so I just got to the post office here in Antioch. Apparently, they sent the package to another post office in Antioch. So, that means I take another Uber or Lyft today. Just try to get to that place before it closes in like an hour and a half. So, yeah. That's what I'm going to do now. It's kind of frustrating. There's more costs and wasting more time. But yeah, that's what I get for civilization and sending a package to a town that has more than one post office, right? Better. Alright, so I made it to the right post office. Uber here. And I'm waiting for another Uber to take me back to the other post office. Hopefully I get a couple more hours in. There's a lake that I was hoping to get past today, but it doesn't look like it. But there's bathrooms and showers, and I can at least refill water there. So maybe I can find a spot to camp there. And that's right on the outside of Antioch. So it's probably the new goal for today. But now got my package. So I'm all heavy. And yeah, ready to go. All right, later. All right, made back to the original post office. Back on my hike. That was I think it turned out to be a $20 half-hour detour. That's okay. Got my package. Got everything I need. Now I'll go as far as I can into the hills and out of the city. So yeah, it's around 4:35 right now, so I got 2.5 hours before daylight disappears. So yeah, the fun continues. All right, later. All right, made it to the other side of Antioch, which is over there. This is the Contra Loma Reservoir, and there should be a bathroom on the other side of the lake. For some reason, the trail goes all the way around back to over here, or I could just walk this way. Yeah, makes more sense to me. Maybe it's a little prettier hike. It all stuck up in water here. Hopefully at the restroom there's running water, or else I have to get it from the actual reservoir, which would be not as ideal for sure. But yeah, it's nice and hot today. Trying to get as much done in like the late afternoon as possible. Yeah. Frankly, it's gonna be hot like this for the 2 more days until I get to Oakland, where it's still gonna be hot, but just because you're next to the coast is like 15 degrees cooler. So, but yeah, this really is annoying having it be this hot in October. So, yeah. I'm all sweaty. It's no fun. You're not really enjoying the hike. You're just sweating. Yeah. Yeah. But at least I'm into actual trail again, at least for a little bit until I get to Berkeley. Basically, trail and less used roads. So yeah. As I keep on moving along, I just see a coyote walking along there. I think that's a coyote. Kind of looks like it. Yeah. Those guys are all over the place, especially right outside of cities. Yeah. As I keep on moving along. Yeah, later. Alright, so as I leave the lake, the bathrooms are behind me. Yeah, there was a nice drinking fountain there. That's all I really needed to do. Yeah. To camp tonight, fill up on water, and use the facilities. So yeah, just get out of the nice green park and into the brown hills. So yeah, back to the climb. No more Central Valley. All right, later. All right, end of day 233. Not as far as I was initially planning to get to, but the delays because of the trying to find a ride over the bridge, which ultimately took longer than me just walking across probably. And going to the other post office, which the post office was going to close at 4:30, and I didn't realize I'm in the wrong spot till like 3:55. So yeah, quick Uber call solved the problem though. But yeah, just extra cost. That's for sure. But it all worked out in the end. So a little bit of a disjointed day, but I think I still got plus 20 miles in. I think I gotta look it up tonight because yeah, don't really know. But yeah, it's nice and hot and annoying. But yeah, that's just part. Well, it's part of walking through California because it's always going to be hotter than the rest of the country, pretty much, for the most part. For most of spring and fall, yeah, that's pretty much true. So yeah, but yeah, next to a little pond here. I'm not gonna drink out of it, but that's like the really only flat spot, but it's not that much grass on it. So yeah, that's the plan right there.